Hello and welcome to History Revealer. Cross-cultural love has been around for centuries, but the way it has manifested has changed over time. In the past, noble sons and daughters were wedded off to foreign lands, not just for love, but to forge powerful alliances and strengthen armies against common enemies. Today, cross-cultural relationships are more common than ever before, thanks to globalization, technology, and education. Arranged marriages. In the past, cross-cultural marriages were often arranged by families or political leaders for strategic reasons. This was especially common in royal families, but it also happened among other social classes. For example, in the 16th century, the Spanish king, Felipe II, married Mary I of England in an attempt to unite the two countries. Undisputedly, Russia's greatest poet ever, Alexander Pushkin, was the product of a cross-cultural marriage. His father, Sergei Lvovich Pushkin, in 1797, married his mother, Nadezhda Osipova Hannibal, despite her family's opposition as he was not of noble birth. Nadezhda Osipova Hannibal was the granddaughter of Abram Petrovich Hannibal, a former African slave who had been adopted by Peter the Great and became a general in the Russian army. Settling colonies. In the 17th and 18th centuries, cross-cultural marriages became more common as European colonists settled in other parts of the world. This was partly because there were not enough women available in the colonies, and partly because colonists were looking for spouses who shared their values and beliefs. For example, many of the early settlers in America married Native American women, or in the case of Australia, in order to bridge the gender gap. There were instances of wife ships or bride ships. These were ships specifically chartered to bring single women to Australia, where they could marry eligible bachelors. The women on these ships were often provided with a small dowry to help them establish their households. Pen pal relationships. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, cross-cultural pen pal relationships became popular. This was made possible by the introduction of the postal service and the rise of literacy rates. Pen pals exchanged letters, often sharing their thoughts and feelings about their cultures. This helped to break down stereotypes and promote understanding between different cultures, and some ended up meeting and falling in love. Travel and online dating. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, cross-cultural travel and online dating have made it easier than ever for people to meet and fall in love with someone from another culture. This is reflected in the growing number of international marriages. For example, in the United States, the number of international marriages has increased by 50% since 1990. In the West, there have been passport Joes, that is, white men who travel to other countries to find wives and have been doing so for decades. Whether it was servicemen marrying foreign women after various wars or as tourists. And there have been passport sisters, as they are known, women who travel to Jamaica, Africa, and other places for dating as well. Sometimes featured on shows like 90 Day Fiancé. Now there are the passport bros. The recent trend of passport bros is a specific example of how online dating has made it easier for people to find love across cultures. Passport bros are Black American men who travel to other countries specifically to meet and date and possibly marry women abroad, and many times stay as an expat. While there are many reasons why someone might choose to become a passport bro, some of the most common motivations include a desire for adventure, a curiosity about other cultures, and a longing to find real love from a different culture. It has caused consternation between some American men and women and the foreign women caught in the crossfire. There are numerous videos on social media about it. Despite this, the rise of cross-cultural love is a positive development. It can help to break down barriers between cultures, promote understanding and tolerance, and enrich our lives with new experiences and perspectives. In this now viral clip, watched millions of times, a wife surprises her foreign husband with dance moves she learned from his culture. There were and are some societies where marriage is not just two people joining each other in love and marriage, but they consider it as joining two families together. So unlike in the West, they are not likely to elope. Family input and even approval was required. The couple meet each other's family and either welcome or reject the man or woman's choice of spouse, Reasons may vary from being from a different caste, being of a different religion, even requiring conversion of religion to approve the marriage. While cross-cultural relationships can be challenging, such as religion, language barriers, pressure from friends and family, they can also be very rewarding. Cross-cultural love can be a beautiful and enriching experience. It is certainly not everyone's cup, and that is okay. But if you are open to it, it can open up a whole new world of possibilities for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching.